YouTube friends, we've had a new episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi released, so you know I've got to bring you a big time reaction. Yeah, guys, I'm super excited for this one because the last episode, the cliffhanger, freaking epic. So I can't wait to see where we go from here. Obi-Wan was forced to reconnect to the Force for a good reason. He was able to reach out into the Force and save Leia from that fall, which she surely would have died from. The bad news, though, the bad news is that Vader sensed it the moment he reconnected to the Force, and that means it's game on. So at the end there, we see Vader in his back-to-tank, recharging. He opens his eyes because he senses Obi-Wan Kenobi has reconnected to the Force, and Obi-Wan Kenobi basically painted a huge target on his back by doing that. So of course, Vader's gonna want blood. He wants Obi-Wan Kenobi ASAP. So I'm hoping we get to see more of the Vader action in this episode. So I think we're all pretty much caught up on where we are from here. So I think it's time to jump in and see where the story takes us now. Okay, so I'm ready to go. I got my audio set, video set. Let's do this. Yes. Let's go. Man, I can't wait to see where we go. I'm too hype, y'all. I'm too hype. Okay, let me chill. Let me relax. Unbelievable.
Promise me you will train the boy.
I do not fear the dark side. I seek the lives of the Jedi.
Piece by piece,
Help me, Master Qui-Gon.
the assembly of Darth Vader. And the final touch.
Anakin Skywalker is alive.
The eyes. Those eyes.
He's been looking for you for a long time.
Let's go.
He's coming, Master.
Yes. Look at him, the man. The effing man. Born of fire. Oh, he's still on Mustafar?
Where is he?
We have probes out. We're tracking all possible exits. He will pay for the Grand Inquisitor's...
The Grand Inquisitor means nothing. Kenobi is all that matters now. Is that understood?
Yes, my lord.
Chill.
I have been watching you, third sister. I know what it is you seek. Prove yourself, and the position of Grand Inquisitor is yours. Fail me, and you will not live to regret it.
Yo. Oh my God, this is epic, y'all. Oh, man.
Can't you use the Force on it or something?
That's not how it works.
Thank you.
I love the dynamic between the two. Ooh. Ooh. The effing man. He's here. Yes.
Go now.
Death on two legs. Two artificial legs. What did he sense? Here we go. A nightmare.
We have to go now. Come on. Go with Tala. I'll be right behind you.
He's not about to try to.
Promise me. Promise me. I'll lead him away.
Obi-Wan is not ready for this. He's not ready for this heat, y'all. Yo.
He said not to engage, but to sweep the town, search for others.
Merciless. Already? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Dude. Yo. This is not good.
You cannot run, Obi-Wan.
Oh my God. Oh, you can see him from the distance. The light's glowing. Dude, the whole look of this scene is fantastic.
I am what you made me.
Facts. Oh. You are no match.
The years have made you weak.
Oh man. I am geeking out. Just toying with him. Unbelievable.
You killed me when you had the chance.
Man. Did she draw that? God, I can't wait to find out the full story with her. Oh my God!
Now you will suffer, Obi-Wan.
Oh my God! My head is about to explode. Giving him that same treatment.
Your pain has just begun.
Dude. Wow.
To me.
Just seeing Vader with that fire is just incredible. I bet you he's having flashbacks. Dude. Oh no.
Come close.
Are you the one I'm supposed to meet?
Unfortunately, they couldn't make it, but I'll take you from here.
What? Oh, wow. Wow. My mind is just like scrambled eggs right now. Incredible. We got to see Darth Vader in full glory. I gotta gather myself here. Give me a second here. Okay, guys, that was pretty intense. I'm still kind of reeling from what I just saw. Excellent episode. I definitely have to say this episode topped the last two for me. It's always been a dream to see Darth Vader and Obi-Wan actually battle. So that was like a total dream come true for me. Total geek out moment. I'm still kind of glowing from it. I loved it. So I have a few thoughts I'd like to share regarding my impressions of what went down in that episode. Right off the bat, the first one I got to talk about is the dynamic between Leia and Obi-Wan. I love it. I just love the dynamic between the actors in those scenes. They do such a phenomenal job. And again, the little girl who's playing Leia, excellent. She's doing a fantastic job as Leia. And to see her energy bounce off of Ewan like that is just fantastic. It's actually what I would envision the relationship to be like between Obi-Wan and Leia. And so it all makes sense now when you look back at A New Hope, how she revered Obi-Wan, and now we're seeing why. And I love it. I'm all about it. I love that relationship, and it's just been fantastic. And as we move on through the story, we get to see some more of that PTSD syndrome that Obi-Wan is definitely dealing with. As he's walking in the desert with Leia, he has a vision of you-know-who. He sees Anakin on the horizon, and Anakin was not looking happy at all. That was great to see. It was the first time seeing Hayden actually in real time in this show, which is great. You know, again, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I geek out on any little detail like that. So that was the first chance we got to see him as Anakin in a long time, very long time. So again, it's been about 17 years. So that was great to see. So Obi's having visions now. The ghost of Anakin is officially haunting him. And then as the story progresses, we go back to Riva. And this time she's actually having a chat with Vader on hologram. Vader asserts himself as the dominant force like always. None of the Inquisitors can equal up to Vader at all. And he actually reminds them of that quite frequently. So it was interesting to see that dynamic there. And also what's interesting is that, so he obviously knows some details about Riva that we don't. And I am so curious to know what the story is there. He knows what she's looking for. She obviously has some goal in mind. He mentions that she wants the Grand Inquisitor role. I'm not sure if that's exactly her goal. She acted like it was. So I don't know if this is some kind of act for her where she's trying to get close enough to Vader for some reason, maybe to get some kind of revenge or something. I'm not sure. But I don't think the Grand Inquisitor role is her main goal that she's after. I think there's something deeper going on there. And then the main climax of the episode, this is what really caused me to geek out 100%. We got an Obi-Wan versus Vader battle. I cannot believe they threw that at us this early, this quick, episode 3. I know we only have 6 episodes remaining, but episode 3, we get the battle we've been waiting for, and boy, it was good. Vader appears on the planet with the Inquisitors. Everybody steps back. And you know what was haunting in this scene was seeing Vader walk through the town. Like, he is so merciless. He's so powerful. He's just walking through, killing the villagers left and right. He's got tunnel vision looking for Obi-Wan. And he's taking out everyone who's in his way to get to that goal without any kind of conscience or care at all. So he's totally 100% bad side now. He's dark. This is dark Anakin for sure. He finally senses and confronts Obi-Wan. And they have their first duel. I hope we get some others, at least one more. And man, the vision of seeing Vader approach Obi-Wan from the distance in the darkness, and all you see are those lights from his suit. Woo! You talk about a nightmare scenario. That is one for the books right there. Just seeing Vader calmly walk up, like ready for this confrontation. Like, here I am, let's do this now. That was great. We all know Obi-Wan's rusty, so he didn't have a chance against Vader this time. Not a chance at all. He held his own a little bit, but he is in no way equal to Vader right now. Vader has been on a tirade across the galaxy for 10 years, killing all Jedi that he finds. So he's been training constantly for a decade. So he's at a much higher level than Obi-Wan is. So I was kind of worried that Obi-Wan was going to get taken out, like get severely injured. He did get injured, which I'll cover in a second. But I was hoping that Obi-Wan wasn't just going to fall over and just surrender. Vader was just dominating him, overpowering him in every way by the Force, with his lightsaber, just towering over Obi-Wan, pushing him with the Force with every blow. Like every blow Obi-Wan felt in his lightsaber, and it was pretty damaging, each blow. Vader is just a force of nature, and he showed that there. So, you know, it's interesting when they got to the part where Vader used the Force to knock over a tank of fuel, I think that was, then used his saber to light the fuel on fire, and that brought back flashbacks from Revenge of the Sith when Anakin was doused in fire. So he grabbed Obi-Wan with the Force and pulled him into the fire. And it was almost as if Vader was getting a little payback. And he did. He got it. He drug him through the fire. And it gave me flashbacks to Revenge of the Sith, hearing Anakin's screams and moans. Obi-Wan was making similar sounds. So Vader completely got his due, his revenge, on Obi-Wan in that scene, and he really enjoyed it. He made him squirm and crawl through that fire. And for me, seeing Vader being surrounded by flames like that, again, took me back to Revenge of the Sith, when Vader was born from fire, when Anakin got mauled. So that was just super intense for me, super intense scene. Man, I loved it. I'm going to go back and watch it again. It was such a great scene. I thoroughly enjoyed that confrontation. I'm going to watch it again in a few minutes to check it out. I loved it. It was like a childhood dream come true for me. So I'm obviously I geeked out, and I'm geeking out now just talking about it. But I really enjoyed that scene. And then at the conclusion, Riva finds Leia. So it's interesting. I would assume that she's trying to capture Leia as a gift to Vader, maybe. But there seems to be something else going on, because she noticed some of the markings in that tunnel. And I wondered, did she create that marking? Because the lady told them that younglings were being transported through this. It was like an underground railroad type of situation where the younglings were being moved back and forth from planets for safety reasons. And I wonder, was Riva one of those younglings? Did she create that carving in the wall there that she recognized it? Like, she instantly recognized it. So I don't know if it was her creation or maybe her brother was captured and traded like that, and that was something that he always drew. I'm not sure. So I'm sure we're going to get the story, but it's really interesting how they're giving us tidbits of information on Riva. Little pieces here and there. They're kind of like feeding us crumbs. Okay, here you go, keeping us wondering. So I love it. I love wondering what's happening. It's good not to know everything. Sometimes surprise is just a great feeling. So I'm hoping that at the end of the series, we get a payoff with Riva, and all of this is just not for nothing. So I hope we do get some type of major plot twist involving her. I have a feeling we will. I have a feeling there's going to be a plot twist involving her. So I'm super excited to see what happens there. Overall, I got to say it was a fantastic episode. 10 out of 10 would be perfection, and nothing is perfect, but it was damn close. I got to say this was a 9 out of 10 for me as far as my scoring of this episode. Great job across the board again. Deborah Chow, she is just killing it. She started in Mandalorian, and she's doing the same thing here. Great job. I loved it. The writing was a lot better in this one as well. Acting got better too. So this series is just going to get better and better as time goes on. And it sucks that we've only got 6 episodes of this. I would watch a full 22 episode season of this show. It's just great. They're doing a great job. So again, we'll come back here next week. Next Wednesday or Thursday, I'll come back and do another reaction. For those of you who are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, comment, like. For those of you who are subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate all of my subscribers. Thank you for the commenters. I really enjoy engaging with everyone, so it's nice to actually chat with you. So I encourage you, drop comments on the videos. I'll definitely respond. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, feel free to drop that as well. I'm definitely taking reaction requests, and I will definitely be dropping those soon as well. Great job on the episode. I enjoyed it. I'm going to go back and watch it a second time and enjoy it again. But until next week, may the Force be with you, and I hope everyone has a great week. See you next week.
Big.